Given the recent Twitch hysteria around the gambling issue, which has resurfaced, let's revisit a topic we talked about, around 5 years ago. Also resurfacing last year, but this actually resurfacing because H3H3, out of nowhere, confronting Adin Ross in a lengthy stream. I encourage you guys to check it out, around the gambling, which has been ongoing for Twitch for quite some time. The bending of those Twitch terms of service for gambling, and if not gambling, maybe some ASMR, wearing animal masks. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about with Amaranth or Indie Fox, but especially recently what we have not seen the backhand from Twitch about has been the ongoing gambling, which continues to happen with some big names out there, one of which includes, well, Adin Ross. Now, Adin Ross promoting gambling to his fans and viewers. You can have your own opinion on that, but when confronted about this for over an hour, it was actually H3 who brought up an example we talked about last year, which resurfaced around FaZe Banks, where he openly admitted on a podcast to running and operating and profiting from a gambling website in the CSGO scene, which many presumed would likely be CSGO Wild based on several accusations. In case you guys missed it, here's Banks fully admitting to it.
Whatever. So with that, people started creating these like gambling sites where you could gamble with these skins. And it was kind of like gray area because it's a skin in a game and there's no actual real like value to it. Like the government puts absolutely no value to it. So we came up with this idea with these kids. I came up with this idea for a different way to do it, and we branded it the right way. And my motivation for doing it actually was, at the time we weren't making enough money to buy a CSGO team. All in, the venture was going to cost us like $1 million, and we definitely did not have anything close to that. So my brain, like, we got to finesse it. We got to figure out how to make the money to buy this team now, because in the next 6 months, a year, this team's gonna be worth like $4 or $5 million, and we're not gonna be able to get into this game, which in our heads we need to get in this game. So we create this website, and through our rake and all this shit, we were making like $200,000 a day. And we set it up in Antigua. We set it up in Antigua. I had a house in Antigua for like.
Where's that?
For like Antigua in the Caribbean.
Island, yeah.
Where?
It's an island.
It's one of those like islands where they.
The best.
It's an island in the Caribbean where where gambling, where running a gambling website is completely legal if you have the permits and stuff to do it. So we flew there. We flew there private, sat down with the guy who runs the country, basically paid him like $100,000, and he gave us the license. And we had this whole estate. And we had guys with, because this place is crazy.
Yeah.
Like.
And shortly after that surfaced and we covered it, I spoke directly to someone like FaZe Rain, and what he told me was that FaZe Banks had somehow misspoke. They only had revenue share with the supposed website. That is it. Despite Banks saying they ran it, he made the idea with kids. They made $200,000 a day. They funded a CSGO team, and giving a heck of a lot of detail. Apparently he misspoke about all of that. Yes, there are still some people to this very day, some diehard fans, who think FaZe Banks just lied about operating a CSGO gambling website back in the day, and several FaZe members having affiliation with that same site. So Banks said that, Rain denies it, and then later, now resurfacing yet again a year later, we have Adin Ross just blatantly saying, yeah, Banks did previously own a gambling site in CSGO.
Never want anybody that watched me to lose any type of money at all.
I give you a pass on the MILF thing. I want to talk about the gambling thing.
Okay, talk to me about it. And like,
oh yeah,
no, seriously, because I want to hear. I want to hear.
Gambling is a very damaging vice. It's addictive, and it's very damaging. One of our employees here, Love, got wrapped up in CSGO gambling when he was a young kid, and it really
I remember that, like the CSGO, like the 5.
Yeah, ask FaZe Banks about it. He knows all about it. Your buddy Banks. I think he owns one of the sites.
No, he did. I think previously he did own one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, CSGO Wild. Ask him. He knows about it.
Oh my
God.
But anyway, the thing is, like, even though it's your own money, I think the problem is that
no, it's not my own money.
Right. Sorry.
Which presumably and allegedly would be CSGO Wild. And if you guys have been following this story for years, that probably should come as no surprise whatsoever. H3H3 did a great job really pursuing this over an hour. I believe this whole entire stream was around the gambling issue, whether it's on Twitch or in general for creators and streamers to promote to their audience. What do you guys think on the issue? Because certainly I'm sure we'll be talking about this more. We did back in the day with CSGO. We did last year, and it keeps on coming back full circle. But with a lot of top names on Twitch involved and not facing punishment as of right now, what do you guys think is going to happen? Because many people think that Twitch eventually, maybe sometime soon, will be placing the ban hammer on gambling entirely. What do y'all think? As per usual, drink some water, drink some coffee. You take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you back here sometime soon.